Hello and welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight I want to talk about A Plague's Tale, the upgrade on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. Now that I've had time to play both of them, I haven't completed both of them. I've completed the Xbox version, but I have not completed A Plague Tale on the PlayStation 5. So basically, I'm getting a little tired of these whole analysis things that come out and they clearly state that both of them are the same, or the PlayStation's running better or doing something. I turned this on. I've started them both at the exact same spot right when you start up the game. I pulled my wife in to look at it, just so I can make sure I'm not freaking crazy. But the PlayStation 5 version definitely looks it looks blurry. It looks blurrier compared to the Xbox Series X version. There's no question. Hey, Capilla, how you doing, my friend? There's no question that the PlayStation 5 version of A Plague's Tale looks blurry when compared to the Xbox version. Yeah, I mean it does. You can tell. There's a big difference. So, and there's less detail in the distance. Yeah, like I'm so sick and tired of seeing these I don't understand like why they do it. I mean, because there's people like me that have both consoles that can get both games. I mean, I got Plague's Tale on the PS Plus, and I had Plague's Tale way back when it came out. I bought both consoles. I mean, I bought that copy like when it came out, and I got my upgrade. It definitely looks a lot sharper and a lot better on the Xbox Series X version. I'm going to play through it more because I guess there's missing detail and stuff that was on the Xbox One X version. So I'm going to look for that. But as it sits right now, just loading into the game, and you're like in this dense forest, like there's a lot of detail in both versions. I mean, there is detail on the PlayStation 5. Hey, Darkest Hero, what's up, man? Happy Friday. Yes, it is. So happy about it. During this live, I will be addressing the current video that I put out before going live about why I'm okay with paying $70 for Sony first party titles. That's it. I'm not saying that I'm okay with paying $70 for broken buggy messes from everybody else. I'm not saying that all PlayStation 5 games are worth $70. I'm saying that the games that I like and I get more than 30 hours of gameplay out of, that meet that, the visual expectations that I have, the story expectations that I have. I get why Sony's raising the price, and I'm okay with paying that extra $10 because they're still going to be making that single player experience that I've known and loved. And that's what I love about PlayStation. If that's the one thing I had to pick about the PlayStation 5 that I really love, it's those single player first party games, man. Those are my favorite. What's up, game? How's it going, man? Thank you guys for coming back. I watched it. It was a good video. Yeah, dude. Guys, you got to understand, whenever I say negative things about PlayStation or I criticize them, everything I say is coming from the heart, dude. I love PlayStation. I love Xbox. I want them to be successful. I want them to grow. I want them to compete, and I want it to be a healthy competition, because with healthy competition, we get better quality across the board. And that's the way it should be. If Nintendo was to fail or PlayStation was to fail, man, we would be screwed, man. We'd be playing a lot of phone games, guys. And I'll tell you what, man, if it comes to phone games, I don't see myself doing phone games, guys. I don't. I mean, streaming games, maybe, but phone games, yeah, probably not. I can't do it. I can't do the phone game thing, man. I have both consoles and I like both, but Xbox is, yeah, dude, Xbox is definitely killing it when it comes to, just PR in general, dude. Xbox is killing it, man. The content that Xbox has got coming out that they've told us, I'm more than excited for it. Like, I can't wait to get that flight simulator here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be having a blast with that game. Forza Horizon 5 is probably one of my most anticipated games this year, aside from Horizon Forbidden West. And we don't know if that's coming out yet or not. And yeah, I don't have a problem paying $70 for a game. Yeah, exactly. I usually buy, when it comes to Ubisoft games, I always buy the freaking $120 one. So I don't really care about, it's not a question of price, guys. It's not. It is more of a question of getting that value for that dollar. And $60 for PlayStation games, I'm not going to lie, guys, I already felt $60 was a little bit extreme sometimes, especially for games like The Order 1886. I mean, that should have been $40. Returnal should have been $50. Ratchet and Clank, I think it would have been a really fair game at $60, but that's just where I'm going with this. I don't believe that every PlayStation 5 game is worth $70 right off the bat. Like, I don't. I mean, they have to, but if they are good and they deliver the stuff that I look forward to, yeah, dude, I'm not opposed to paying $70 for a game. Watched your video earlier. I don't agree, but I respect your decision. Let's see. I'm not unhinged, and I'm okay with us having different opinions. Good luck with J Banks. Yeah, that's the whole reason I put that video out, game, so I could win Banks over, man. I need Jeffrey, dude. I just don't know if I can go on without having Jeffrey there. He's the one that keeps me grounded when it comes to the PlayStation experience, my friends. No, dude, I mean, I'm a gamer, bro. I've been playing games for as long as I can remember. And PlayStation has always been that number one for me. They've always been that first system I would go out of my way to get. It's only recently that I switched to Xbox, dude. The Xbox One X, I mean, what is that? Like that's almost 4 years now that I've bought all my games, my third-party games on the Xbox. So that was a pretty big step for me to go from, always, because, dude, I was pretty freaking I was pretty fanboy, for the most part. Like, Sony could do no wrong, but now it's a different story, man. Like, I want to be able to call things the way I see it, and I want to be able to give credit where credit is due, and I also want to be able to be fair. And I don't, like, my whole thing is not to sit and kick developers or kick games or kick things that I don't like, because there's always that person out there, at least that one person, that's going to love and care for a game, like, no matter what. I mean, I'm pretty sure Werewolf Apocalypse has at least one person that freaking thinks that game is like the best. But I mean, for me, it was just too tame, I mean, too ancient, like, gameplay wise. I mean, the combat felt pretty cool, but gosh, when it comes down to it, man, like, that game, I don't know. I mean, it's not like it was priced high or anything, but it definitely was. It didn't keep my attention very long. So, I mean, I got maybe 2 hours of gameplay into it, and I'm just like, I don't really know about this. But okay, guys, we need to talk about this A Plague's Tale on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S. I got my SSD memory card for the Series X for $120. Heck yeah, dude. That is a good deal, man. That is a way good deal. Did you get it new or used? If you got it new, that's an unbelievable deal. If you got it used, that's still a pretty dang good deal, because $120, that's pretty good. So I downloaded A Plague's Tale on the PlayStation 5. I wanted to do like a comparison, or whatever. I turned the game on the PlayStation 5, and already right off the bat, I could tell that there wasn't something wasn't right. Yeah, see, that's not a bad deal, man. $120 is good. And so I was looking at it, and I was like, man, this doesn't look right. So I turned my Xbox version on, and I'm looking at the Xbox version, and it is like crisp. Well, it looks pretty crisp. It looks pretty good. I don't know if it's exactly 4K, but it looks pretty good. But on the PlayStation 5 version, dude, it is clearly freaking blurry. Like, it's blurry compared to the Xbox version. And I haven't necessarily watched any of the analysis of it, but I could already see stuff out there talking about how like, I'm pretty sure it was YCC Tech or whatever saying that the shadows look better on it. I'm like, no, dude. Like, the PlayStation 5 crushes black. So yeah, sometimes like shadows look a little darker on it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. The Xbox version clearly looks better, guys. I even brought my wife in and had her look at it. and I asked her, I didn't like bias her or anything. I just asked her to look at the two and tell me which one was the best. And obviously the Xbox One. So I don't know, guys. I'm getting a little tired of these analysis from these trusted reviewers that, you know, keep telling us how the PlayStation 5 version is running better. That's just it's not cool, man. If somebody has both consoles like I do, and they're willing to pay that money for the best version, they should know that, like, look, man, obviously this is the, you know, whether it's, I mean, if the PlayStation is like 60 frames and the Xbox One is clearly blurry, yeah, it is definitely blurry, my friend. Ooh, it looks softer, it looks blurry, and there's definitely missing clarity in the background. Like there's this when you first start the game, and right when your dad, you know, is talking, and you're just stopped and you're both just sitting there. If you stop at the same place, you'll see like this little arch, a brick arch over on the right side of the screen. You'll have a rock right next to you, and then you'll have like trees right there. The rock that's right next to your character is freaking blurry on the PlayStation 5, and that's like pretty close, like right close to your character. Across the way to the little brick arch on the Xbox, you can make out individual bricks. It looks detailed, it looks crisp. On the PlayStation 5, it does not, it looks blurry, and it does not hold up to the same quality of image as the Xbox. So there's clearly, like, the PlayStation 5 version is clearly running that game at probably, I would say 1440p, and the Xbox looks a little closer to probably 1800p, maybe like, you know, I mean, it doesn't look necessarily 4K, but it definitely looks it definitely looks blurrier compared to the other one.
Hey, YouTube friends. Hey, honey.
All right.
I gotta go to the store.
For what?
Hunter's got like hives all over his body, like all over his neck and everything. So I gotta go get some hydrocortisone cream for him.
Okay.
So I just wanted to come tell you.
Okay. I'm not watching the dog. Doggy, you have to go to your cage, doggy.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now.
I know.
But I was worried about him.
Okay.
I just thought I'd let you know that's that. I'll be back.
Which version of that game looked better?
The Xbox one.
See, told you guys. Even she agreed. The freaking blurriness. And she's not a gamer. She doesn't even care. She had to sit there and suffer through that 5 minutes of me flipping back and forth to see which one looked better. And yeah, dude, the Xbox clearly wouldn't. It's a lot better looking picture. So okay. Are you okay? Like, you'll be all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just gonna run to the store and grab some cream. I just wanted to let you know that I was leaving, so that you're like, okay.
Okay. No, you're good. I love you.
I love you.
See you when you get back.
Okay.
Dolby Vision on Xbox makes games look way better. Yeah, dude, as soon as Dolby Vision is actually implemented by games, by developers, oh yeah, dude, Dolby Vision is going to be amazing. That Black Crush on the PlayStation 5, I really do hope they get that situated. I don't know, guys. I kind of have this feeling that that PlayStation 5 is going to get kind of visually, I think it's going to get a little left behind this generation. I mean, you're still going to get like quality stuff, like say Xbox One X quality, but with like 60 frames a second. I'm pretty sure they're going to be pretty close to that. You know, you'll be able to have like a 4K. I kind of worry about when worlds get a little bigger and stuff, guys. Hey, what's up, Soulstar? I kind of worry about when worlds get bigger, and they get more densely, you know, populated and more fidelity in there. I'm pretty sure the PlayStation is going to start hitting like a 1440p resolution pretty much across the board. Why would they fix the crushed blacks? It helps hide the blurry. Yeah, that's kind of true. Like when I'm playing, okay, so I got WRC 9 on PS5 and Xbox Series X. And like on the Xbox Series X, dude, it looks clear. Like there's crisp, there's detail. You can, when you're in the dashboard, dude, you can see the dashboard, you can see everything. But when you get into PlayStation 5 on the cockpit in there, like everything, like from the dashboard and the sun strips, completely black. completely black. You can't see any detail in there, nothing. It's just completely black. And I mean, it's not that it looks bad per se. It just, like, you can definitely tell that there's way more clarity and way more detail on the Xbox, that it just, I mean, if you like, say you had just the PlayStation 5 version or the Xbox version, either way you're going to be pretty happy. Like it's not so far apart that like the PlayStation 5 version just looks terrible. But Felix, hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, Andrew, maybe you should get the DF Analista Della bit of gear and run your own analysis. All these people are biased. I really am looking into doing that, Felix. I do like El Analista de Beats. He's more I think he's more straightforward with it. I have not watched any of their analysis of this. The only thing I've seen was that story about, from the journals talking about the thing, and it's looking like a technical showpiece. Stuff is gonna be at 10-hour content, so like the Killzone or the Order 1880s. I really hope not, MB, dude. I think I'm gonna be a lot more selective when it comes to, like I've said before, I'm gonna be more selective on my PlayStation 5 purchases. Stuff like Forbidden West, God of War, and Gran Turismo, I'm going to buy, no question. Whatever. I know I'll get my money's worth out of those for sure. But other games, I'm definitely going to, I mean, if it looks interesting, and I want to play it, yeah, I'll probably pick it up. But when it comes to like stuff like Ratchet and Clank, dude, I'm not going to buy no more Ratchet and Clank games. I'm not going to buy any more teen games for the PlayStation. I'm not going to buy any. Well, I guess it depends on the teen game. To tell you the truth, I mean, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be buying any more like cartoon type games or anything like that, but I get why PlayStation's raising the price to $70 because it is getting a lot more expensive for them to continue to make these movie games with high quality visuals. And, I love that stuff. I mean, that's like one of my favorite things in gaming is like really good graphics and, good story content. So when those two were together, I'm usually okay with the price on that. So I don't really have a problem paying, the $70 or whatever. But yeah, it does make it a lot harder for me to go out of my way to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna buy. It makes it so I have to be a little more selective. I can't just be all willy nilly and buy whatever I want anymore like I used to. I think the gap resolution will increase. I definitely think the PlayStation 5 is going to top out around 1440p, maybe checkerboarded up to 4K. But yeah, I think we're looking. I feel like PlayStation not doing the full RDNA 2 kind of shot themselves in the foot with that, LK. It's not that I don't. For me, I kind of have to temper my expectations. I'm pretty sure we can get a 4K when it's a cross-gen game, but anything made for PlayStation 5 is probably going to suffer. Sony went with a similar GPU and Xbox changed theirs again. I'm curious in why. Well, PlayStation basically, honestly, to tell you the truth, I think PlayStation might have did what they did processor-wise just to make because we all know that Microsoft is software developers. They can develop software to make like backward compat and all that kind of stuff work a lot better. Whereas PlayStation, I think they probably just went with what they already had to ensure backward compatibility was more optimal than it normally would be without having to emulate or something. Because it is running native on the hardware. Like everything's running native on the hardware. So is Xbox. But the back compat, emulation for the back compat for Xbox games is definitely a lot better when you look at it. So I think that's why Sony went with the 36 CU, just like the PlayStation 4 Pro. That does give them room to upgrade. I mean, if they are going to bring out a PS5 Pro, this generation, I'm pretty sure they're going to, but I kind of hope they don't. I would rather I would rather just this generation just play out, you know, the 7 years or 10 years or whatever we can get out of it, and then upgrade the hardware. I think 10 years might be a little extreme for this generation, but I would like to see that happen so that we could get way better hardware next time. Now I just grab the wife and be like, which one? I didn't see that MB. Yeah, I made it. Oh, what's up, Seb? Welcome back. We were just talking about the PlayStation pricing and A Plague's Tale. I have it on both consoles now. I've looked at them side by side. The PlayStation 5 version is clearly blurrier. It lacks some of the detail in the distance. I think all of the assets and everything are pretty much the same for the most part, but it definitely looks like it's a lot lower resolution. And yeah, dude, it's clearly fuzzier and blurrier. I don't know, man. Maybe I haven't watched any of the analysis on it yet. I only saw that freaking little story about it. But like when it comes down to it, man, if these guys are like treading water for Sony, dude, just to like that's so dishonest, man. That's just so bad. Like I don't know. I haven't really seen any games on the PlayStation 5 that completely blow anything on the Xbox out of the water. And I bought a lot of these games twice now. Thankfully, I've gotten a couple on PS Plus free that I already had on Xbox, you know, like Wreckfest and now The Plague Tale, but what do you mean? I didn't waste my time. I was looking at resolution, dude. I wasn't looking at graphical comparisons because the assets pretty much look the same, you know, on most of these games that I have that are on both. Yeah, I just got off work. Can you recap for me? So Christian, Plague's Tale on PS5 and Xbox Series X. The PlayStation 5 clearly looks blurrier, missing detail in the distance when set side by side. And well, yeah, I know resolution. See, a lot of people are saying resolution doesn't matter, but resolution really does matter. It does, man. The clarity is so much better. I don't know, man. I like the clarity. I mean, sometimes the softer image kind of looks all right, but for the most part, man, I like that clarity. I like the clarity that higher resolution brings. And when you're looking at, I mean, a lot of these games, like if you're looking at them and you're really looking for something to nitpick about them, yeah, you're going to definitely find it either way. When it comes to everything that people are saying that the PlayStation 5 is running better, like the FPS or something, every single one of these games right now, because because PlayStation is the market leader, are probably developed on the PlayStation 5 and ported to the Xbox Series X. So yeah, of course the PlayStation 5 is going to run good out of the gate because that's what it was developed on. But once developers start actually developing on the Xbox Series X, you're going to see a major gap. Well, no, I don't think it's going to be super huge, but it's going to be pretty big that you're going to know 1080p or 1440p Ultra is as good as 4K medium to me. It depends like what kind of screen you're using. If you're using a big screen like I am, dude, 1080p does not look good on a 4K monitor, on a 4K TV. 1440p is passable. It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, dude. I mean, resolution is pretty important to me. Yeah, resolution. If a system is doing something better, that's premium to me. It's true. It's easy to lie to viewers. YouTube can't display the games properly, so just tell them whatever. Yeah, exactly, dude. Because I mean, if when I tried to take a picture of the differences on my phone, it didn't look any different. Like it didn't look any different on my phone. So I'm like, what the freak, dude? Like, how can I not? I mean, like I'm taking a picture of 4K on my phone, and I still, I use the Vizio, the Black Log Vault. I'm using a gaming monitor. See, like 1440p at a 1080p image on a 1440p monitor, Sev, is going to look just fine, man. It is like the pixels aren't as stretched as they are from going from 1080p to 4K. And you can definitely tell. Like when I put Dark Souls on my Xbox, dude, it looks terrible. It looks freaking terrible. Like it looks so dated, and it's not even the fact that the game looks dated. It does not look right. If I put it on a 1080p TV, dude, it looks freaking sharp. It looks great. But on my 4K TV, it looks freaking terrible, guys. And that's I mean, upscaling only works so much, and then like turning up the sharpness and everything like that. I'm using true native 4K, sure, I'll give you that, but the upscaled 1440p, no, that is not good to me. Upscaled 1440p, what is that? 1080p to upscaled 1440p, yeah, I mean, you can still see it looks blurry. I mean, it definitely looks softer. And soft is not always a bad thing depending on the game. You know what I mean? Like certain games look good soft, certain games don't. Like, I don't know, take The Last of Us 2 for instance. It looks good, but it also looks really soft, you know? PC gamer though, primarily keep in mind I don't have to compromise on anything, so I am kind of spoiled. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you crank everything up, I would like to point out that Returnal is upscaled 1080p. Yeah. And see, with Returnal, the character looks fine, you know, from a distance or whatever. She looks like she has sharp edges or whatever, but everything else in the image looks blurry, looks fuzzy. Yeah, I did play Watch Dogs Legion. I have Watch Dogs Legion on PS5 and the Xbox Series X. And yeah, the 4K looks pretty good on that. I mean, it's still holding up pretty well at 60 frames a second too. It still looks pretty crisp. I do notice that when I'm riding a bike in the daytime on the PlayStation 5, the character model starts to get pretty fuzzy because it does have dynamic resolution. But I spent enough for my PC, so it is better than the best. Yeah, none of your business. The TCL 6 series is the best TV for the price. 4K, 60 hertz. Dolby Vision 120 hertz at 1440p. VR. Yeah, I mean, almost for $1,000. Yeah, the TLCs are pretty good, Nunya. I have Vizio, and Vizio competes pretty heavily with the TLC 6 series. The M series does. And my P series in the front room does all of that you're talking about. And my M series does Dolby Vision, everything. The only thing I can't get on my M series is the 120 hertz. And that was only like $480 for this TV. But I can only look at this in terms of my PC gamer perspective. Also, if I paid for upgrades, annoy you, stop buying them, people. Yeah. I've been thinking about maybe upgrading to like one of those. If I do get an OLED, I'm probably just going to grab that Vizio one because I've been pretty happy with their quality and everything so far and the price. So, and I think it was only like $1,100 for the 55-inch model, and it has 120 hertz. Everything comes with that. So, I mean, the screen is made by LG, so I don't really. No, not yet. I'm gonna see it, but I'm gonna wait for it to come to Disney Plus and then watch it. I haven't been to a movie in a while. I wouldn't pay for them, which is why I've been liking them lately. Yeah. They won't listen to your critique if you still buy the product. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of a double-edged sword, you know, like at one point, like I really want the upgrade for that Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I get the Vizio P series Quantum X. Has been working great for me. 13. Yeah, exactly, dude. I love my P series. I got a P series Quantum X in the front room, and I got the M series Quantum X here in the bedroom. And I love them both. What sort of TV do I need for the Soulja Boy console? You could probably get by on one of them. You know those little DVD players, the portable DVD players. You could probably get by on that screen, man. To tell you the truth, I think you. I think that'd probably be the best bet. Just get one of them little portable ones. You don't even need to get anything special. You could probably just get that Walmart brand one, dude. It would work great. Yeah, the TLC doesn't do 4K 120, but not many games will. Best TV I've owned at this price. Get a 4-year warranty and be sure to swap the TV for a newer one before it expires. Yeah. Why would anyone listen to your trash talking about their product if you're still going to buy it regardless? Yeah. Why bother whining at all? You can't put your money where your mouth is. It's shallow. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I know I won't pay for I know I won't pay for an upgrade for The Last of Us 2. That's for sure. I'm not paying for that. Ghost of Tsushima has a different meaning for me, so I'm gonna buy that one. But Death Stranding, $10 for all that for all that new content. I don't think that's a bad deal. I don't know, man. It's kind of a double-edged sword, Sev. And you're right, man. We shouldn't be paying for these stupid upgrades. Yeah, I mean, like all the stuff that, like, that's the biggest thing that I'm mad about is the stupid freaking $10 PlayStation 5 upgrade. They should just charge us the $20 and be done with it. You know what I mean? Instead of milking that extra $10. So I get where that is, but I mean the new content for Ghost of Tsushima and Death Stranding is definitely worth the $10. I mean, if it's a whole nother island and it's a pretty good size island, I don't have a problem with the $30. Don't even watch movies or shows on it. LOL. In 2021, the 65-inch TV is for gaming only. Yeah, and the phone is for shows. Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't. Gosh, it's been so long. I tried to watch the Resident Evil Netflix thing last night or something, and I couldn't do it. I want to, but oh man, I'm not really into watching TV anymore. The last movie I watched was that Tomorrow War. Favorite movie of all time is going to be The 10 Commandments with Charlton Heston. And you know that's my favorite movie because I didn't even have to think about it, Black Log. I used to watch that movie with my mom when I was a little kid, bro. She used to watch that movie over and over and over. And this is a 4-hour freaking movie, dude. And it's just something about like the way they talked and, you know, like the way they acted in the 50s that it's just so much better than the garbage we get these freaking days, man. Gosh dang. Like I can't watch this garbage anymore. It's literally just garbage. Game of Ghost of Tsushima specifically. I mean the people who whine about paying for upgrades as they pay for the upgrades. Since you are too stupid, that means you are yeah, exactly. The only like I've kind of drawn a line with that, Sev. I mean, as long as I'm getting more content, I'll pay for the upgrade. Like Spider-Man, the Spider-Man upgrade for the PlayStation 5. Yeah, it was $20, but I got it with Miles Morales. So I just figured, man, I just paid $70 for Miles Morales. I got 7 hours of play out of that, but I got good graphics on the other game. Those people drive me nuts. Yeah, it's definitely for the time though. It had amazing. Oh yeah, dude, freaking the 10 Commandments, dude. I still watch that movie. I still watch that movie every year, bro. I've got it on Blu-ray now too. I still watch that movie every year around Christmas time and stuff. I think it's just great, dude. I like, anything with like Charlton Heston in it and Yul Brenner and you know, those older guys. Like I like those movies, man. They're so freaking good. And that's, when I think of a man, that's what I think a man should be, like they should be like honest and straightforward and not contradict themselves all the time. That's just kind of how I envision, I mean, that's just not how it is anymore, man. It's not. These days movies are all about pandering. Yeah, exactly, dude. This pandering crap's got to stop, man. This whole freaking it's getting so divisive these days, guys. I don't know, man. It's just so bad. All the games that I actually bought: Ghost Runner, Plague Tale, Doom Eternal 2 DLC included, as well for $35. Mortal Shell all have or are getting free upgrades. Yeah, exactly. Every one of those got a free upgrade. Mortal Shell has already got the upgrades. On PC, I'll never pay for an upgrade. If you add content, that is called DLC, and you can purchase it separately unless you are on consoles, apparently. PlayStation specific. Yeah, dude, PlayStation is getting a little out there, man, with their pricing and stuff. I do agree for the most part, and it really does make me like, I'm okay with it to an extent. Like I get why they're doing it, but at the same time, I have to be more selective in what I buy. I can't just buy everything they put out anymore. I have to be more selective. I'm not interested in the Last of Us remake. No, I don't. I'm so over that game. I just don't care anymore about the Last of Us. I don't want a third game. I don't want a remake. I don't want any more Last of Us. I want them to move on to something else. I don't look at it as a $10 for an upgrade. It's $10 for a next gen version. As Sony raised their prices, everyone just give you the next gen version. See, I don't know, man. Like if the game came out like 2 years ago, LK, I think I'm okay with the $10. If it came out this year, like within a year, I don't know. I guess you might have a kind of like you might have a little bit of a freaking of a point there that I'm going to treat it like a game by game basis, on a game by game basis. If it's like The Last of Us 2, I'm not buying a freaking upgrade for The Last of Us 2. I don't even care about the game anymore. Ghost of Tsushima adding new content. Yes, I'll buy that. Death Stranding adding new content. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. If Gran Turismo Sport put out an upgrade, I might buy that if they put more content in it. Yeah, movies based on Bible nowadays with modern special effects would look incredible, especially if they did one on the Book of Revelation. They too afraid to make them for some odd reason. Yeah, hold on one second. This one right here was okay, Noah. The Passion of the Christ. That one's a freaking good one. Here's the one you want, the Bible. I don't know if you've ever seen this, Nunya, but this is like a little series that came out. It's got some pretty good effects in there. And there you go, man. There's my 10 Commandments. I have a Blu-ray too, but I don't know. It's over there on the shelf. I just grabbed these ones that were right there. They did make a new movie about Samson. That one was pretty good. I like them old Bible stories, man. I freaking love them, dude. I eat them up, dude. They're like probably my favorite stories like out there in the world, dude. PlayStation is stirring the hornet's nest here lately. They can't get away with it forever. That's true. They're going to either sink or swim when it comes down to it. Exactly why I say, PC guys, laugh at us console guys. Every single upgrade they get, literally, yeah, exactly. They don't pay for any of it, and they get DualSense support. Yeah. To be fair, there are good publishers who give them the upgrades free on console. Yeah, those publishers, backlog. I have no problem freaking buying their next game, man. Like that. That to me just shows that they respect my investment. You know, PlayStation has become the most anti-consumer walled garden I have ever thought. Yeah, that's very true, man. They really definitely should probably change that. It's getting, I don't know, man. Like I'm eating up this Microsoft marketing, dude, and I'm loving it, and it's been pretty good, man. I rarely replay games. I wouldn't buy an upgrade for a game that I bought and I haven't got around. I wouldn't buy a game. Oh yeah. Last of Us 2 have done something egregious. I hear a lot of negative comments, but no one says why. I never played it. What did they do? Okay, The Last of Us 2 is not a bad game. I thought it was fine. The story works. I see how it's controversial to people who played the first game, but dude, it wasn't a bad game. I'm over The Last of Us, dude. I don't want another game. I don't want a third game. I don't want a remake. It wasn't a bad game, and it is worth playing at least once. So if you can find it on a discount, or, get it for like $30, yeah, dude, I think that's a fair price. Metro Exodus Next Gen, yeah, exactly. It was free and it was done really good. Yeah, I started watching that series and NBC canceled it, but they kept Lucifer going. Yeah, dude, they cancel all the good ones. If you can, there's the Bible, and then there was another one. This one here has you can order this too, man. The Epic Mini Series, the Bible, the Epic Mini Series, 4 discs. There's 10 episodes, and this starts. I think this one goes all the way from. This series starts all the way at the beginning and goes all the way to the crucifixion, and then a little bit after, I believe. But yeah, that was a pretty good series. Darkest Hero, we are not laughing at you. We are upset with you for letting them take advantage of you like that. I mean, yeah, Mr. Glass, welcome back. The movie Noah was absolute trash. I don't think it was completely trash, but it wasn't. There was some good stuff in there that you could pick out of it, but for the most part, yeah, dude, it was kind of, a little bit out there for sure. Severin Everidge, yeah, man, it sucks, but we appreciate the support. Sony guys keep saying it's only Xbox guys that are mad about it. They are literally paying. They are literally paying for more games as a bragging right. Yeah, for real. PC gamers will not buy upgrades. That's why they don't try that on PC. Last of Us 2 gameplay wise is okay, but it's like 10 hours too long. Yeah, I think about 6 hours too long. And then the SJW stuff, like if you're oblivious to it, you could probably you'd probably be all right. But yeah, I mean, I don't think they threw it on too hard in that game. Like it wasn't like super, super, super bad like some of the other stuff out there, but it's definitely there for a reason. Tell your friends from a PC gamer, the reason they won't charge us is for upgrades is simple because we will not pay for them. Yeah. Always do stupid things. Well, consoles basically have a locked market, so they can do whatever the freak they want. If you buy their console, you're pretty much accepting that as you're accepting what they're gonna think is good for you and what's not. PC is the best for sure, but you got to put it down a pretty penny to get in. Yeah. Well, at least console gamers aren't as bad as the phone gamers, dude. You know what I mean? Like those guys are spending trillions of dollars on stupid shit, man. Huh. some more candies for their crush, dude. I don't know. That's so bad. So I just saw Xbox is getting VRS, but PS5 is not. Yeah. Xbox has already had VRS, variable rate shading, but the PlayStation I don't think can get it. Problems, but all these games so far on PlayStation have launched buggy as hell. I'm not paying top dollar for a game that should be mostly bug free. Returnal was buggy for the last 2 months. Yeah. I mean, when it comes down to it, guys, it's crazy how much publishers make off loot boxes. Yeah, dude, that shit's insane, dude. They always say vote with your wallet. That stupid argument never works. LOL. Yeah. I mean, honestly, dude, if we started voting with our wallet with PlayStation or Xbox, they would probably just freaking stop making PlayStations and Xboxes. You know what I mean? I mean, eventually you're going to be able to find a deal on any of this content, you know, for like half price or something like that. So if you're perfectly okay with not getting it day one, I mean, you're going to get it eventually, but like how long is that going to take? And mesh shaders and sampler feedback. Yeah. Xbox is a beefy machine, dude. The Series X and the Series S are built to withstand this generation for sure. They are going to be able to use a lot of different stuff. I just did a Google search and it looks like that some SJW had a hand in it. People are afraid to say it because of cancel culture. Keep that crap out of my games. Yeah, exactly, dude. They can cancel me all they want, bro. If they want to, yeah, do the cancel. I've had it with the cancel culture because there's a lot of freaking, you know, like, man, the freaking comedians that I grew up with. We should probably not tell him who Eddie Murphy is, okay? Like, no, we don't need him going after Eddie Murphy, bro. I freaking love that guy. He was freaking, oh man. You know, Eddie Murphy, like Chappelle. I mean, Chappelle's still doing this thing. I still watch him sometimes. You got, you know, Chris Farley, you know, Jim Carrey. I mean, dude, there was just so much. Dude, don't tell him who any of these people are, man. We don't want them knowing. Voting with your wallet works. That is why PC gamers won't get paid for upgrades because we won't pay for them. Yeah, I know. PC gamers will just take it. If you piss enough of the public off, the companies will backtrack. Well, don't worry. I mean, our wonderful president signed an executive order today about monopolies and stuff. So, they're going to come after Microsoft for buying Bethesda. Blazing Saddles would have never existed if they yeah, dude, there's so many games. There's so much stuff out there that, oh my gosh, dude, so much stuff. I think if you guys didn't buy anything at all from PlayStation for a solid month, watch how they would respond. Yeah. There's been a couple months I didn't buy anything from them. I went from November all the way to March without buying anything on the PlayStation, guys. Squeezing more power of the GPU is going to make the big difference. The tech can only get so small. Multiplying what's there is a huge for future graphic. Yeah, definitely. Eddie Murphy, George Carlin. Oh gosh, dude. I don't think these freaking SJWs could freaking handle what we grew up with, man. Oh my gosh. They think, oh my gosh. Study a brave woman. Oh. You can get protein and pre-workout, no probs, and woman out buffing, outlive men. I mean, everyone on their platform, not just a person here or there. Yeah, dude, that'd be so hard. There's too many freaking Sony ponies to hold Sony's business practices up, man. Eddie Murphy was freaking is great. Did you guys see that Coming to America too? I can't believe they started going all like SJW in that one, dude. I was like, really, man? Really? Really, Eddie? What the freak, man? Coming to America, the first one, dude. Oh my gosh, that movie was so good. That's why I said it didn't work. LOL, PlayStation guys champion buying games in retail. Yeah, exactly, man. I don't know. I mean, like, who the hell are we to tell people what's quality and what's not, right? Who the hell are we? If you love your PlayStation and you love paying, whatever for whatever, like, dude, I'm not here to tell you that that's a bad deal. I'm just here to tell you my experience, man. Like, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is one hell of a freaking good looking game. It is pretty solid. I didn't run into a lot of bugs or anything like that during my gameplay. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. So obviously that isn't the case. PlayStation games are broke, or they would have a PC by their own logic. Yeah. Weak mean hard times. Yeah, that's very true. Definitely, man. When you see freaking a car sitting in a parking lot for a week because it's got a flat tire, you know there's something wrong, man. I would jump out a 50 floor window if I couldn't change my own damn car tire, guys. I'm sorry. If I had to leave my car in a parking lot for a freaking week, I'd just jump, bro. There would be like, what's the point? What's the point? These guys need to freaking man up and start being freaking men again, man. They're so scared now that they think that, like, oh man, I just don't get it, guys. I don't get it. PlayStation guys ask mommy for the visa or their girlfriend or something. Oh, dude. Oh man. So yeah, I mean personally, if like I said, guys, I'm gonna start being a lot more selective on my PlayStation games, but I'm kind of okay with paying $70 for a good game. Like, if it's a good experience, I don't mind paying that. For every project I work on, I make about 50K, sometimes more, and I'm working on 3 currently. So if Game Pass makes you broke, they are doing a horrible job on my end. Yeah. If you try to be a man, you better have a lot of money or your own business, or you will get canceled. Yeah, that's pretty true, man. Well, seeing as I know how to fix things, people are always going to need a guy like me. So I guess I could still be a man. You know what I mean? I don't have to freaking tuck tail and run, dude. There's a home for all kinds of guys like me on here. No, I'm just joking. The cancel police. I mean, I haven't gotten. I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to keep this channel pretty freaking, legitimate. You know what I mean? Like, not cussing. Like, I have to treat this as like a business. You know what I mean, guys? Like, I have to. I want it to grow into. I want it to grow into something. I'm a man. I have a point of view. If you don't like it, oh well, get in line. Cry me a river. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't see being a man as like holding women down. I mean, like, I treat my wife equally. I treat my wife as like she's my partner, dude. She's not like here to serve me. She's my partner. So I don't see being a man as like taking advantage of other people, or I see being a man as like being there to help somebody when they need it, and standing up for what's right and stuff. Better get a trade. I trade stocks and transitioning out of my job so I can tell people the truth. Yeah. This just in, Sony charges $70 to activate the SSD slot. All right, where's my credit card? I got to pay that. No, I'm just joking. If you dared a male feminist to approach a group of girls and talk to them, they would leave a trail of pee halfway. Yeah, dude, I think male feminists are the freaking worst kind of man on the planet, dude. Those guys are garbage. Straight freaking garbage, man. They're the ones that, like, yeah, dude, I think those kind of dudes are way more toxic than a real man. You know what I mean? even the kind of guys that are like assholes, I think those guys are still better than freaking SJW dudes or feminist dudes by far. Yeah, I'm a male lesbian too. My pronouns are man, bull, and sometimes I identify as a T-Rex. Oh man. I had 19 viewers and I dropped to 16 when we started talking about this stuff, guys. That's not cool. Oh boy. It's okay. Don't let anybody ever tell you it's not okay to be a man. Just be a man, dude, but be a good man. Don't be one of them terrible kind of guys. Dark as the paywall, the SSD. Yeah. No feminists laughing my ass off there at the bottom of the freaking. Yeah, exactly, dude. They're the ones that can't change a freaking car tire, bro. They're talking about, yeah, man, strong woman, blah, blah, blah. And I, dude, my wife's a strong woman. She gets up, she goes to work every day. She takes care of her shit, man. I have respect for my wife, dude. I love that woman to death, man. Cannot wait for that retarded. Yeah, dude. Well, it's gonna die off pretty quick. I don't know, man. It's been like, it's almost like it's coming down the tracks full steam, dude. Oh, identify both as an armchair and a woman's toilet. I'm over. Oh goodness. Oh gosh. It's coming. I'm telling you guys. LOL 70. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was like 170 for it, man. They'll probably make you buy. I don't know, man. They're probably gonna make us buy some freaking PlayStation branded SSD, and that's gonna be pretty freaking. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm yawning again. Dang it. It's been hot, man. It's been a lot. It's been pretty hot this last couple of freaking weeks, dude. How come I can't see some comments? I don't know. You should be able to see everything, man. Sometimes YouTube will block comments if they're I don't know. I try not to. I never check the box to block anything, so I don't. As long as you guys aren't saying like, well, I do block racist stuff. If you guys, well, I think YouTube automatically blocks that, and anything about, I don't know. I read it, but I didn't even for a fly wall. I identify as a fly wall. Don't be surprised if Sony makes you buy their. Yeah, dude. I seen something about that the other day, and I'm like, I'm gonna put my SSD in it, whether they like it or not. I mean, gender pronouns. I'm not protecting anyone else's psychosis. Yeah, exactly. No, the sky is not pink because you want it to be. Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm not gonna feed into that garbage, dude. If I mean, I guess there's a fine line, you know, like if somebody wants you to like refer to them or whatever. I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know, dude. I kind of just avoid those people just because I don't really care. I'm not going to go out of my way to try to learn different pronouns and any of that stuff. So probably not going to have them as one of my friends. Frog, you got a surround system? No, I don't. I'm not an audiophile, dude. I used to care about that stuff when I was younger, but like I'm going deaf in one ear, so I just, yeah, like, I mean, I do have I have like a surround, like a sound system in the front room for the TV, but not here. I cut my lawn today. It was 90 plus outside, but it was cloudy. Yeah, dude. Whew. Man, I've been, because we're so low staffed at my work, dude. I've had to get out there with the weed whacker this year and freaking cut down freaking lots and lots and lots of weeds. So, oh, I know how it feels, man. Oh, just get you one of them shirts that block UV rays and like hold your moisture in so you stay cool, dude. They're so good. They work so great. I saw someone referring to themselves as a non-binary. Oh gosh. And I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. These people just think they can call themselves whatever the freak they want. And the freaking politicians that are like, okay, like, what do you got? Like, well, technically I am a maintenance guy. Like, I do all the maintenance for the plant that I work at. I'm union. So technically like maintenance is not in my union job, but it is. And once the guy, like the head maintenance guy above me retires, then I should be taking over that spot as head maintenance. So yeah, dude, I basically fix overhead cranes, forklifts, uh, mobile cranes, air compressors. Oh my goodness, facing machines. Yeah, dude, there's some welders, all kinds of stuff, man. The company I work for builds, fabricates like pipe and everything that's used to make, nuclear plants, oil refineries, stuff like that. So essentially, I'm in the oil industry. That's where probably 60 to 70% of our work comes from. Invest in a good Yamaha or Denon 11.2 channel W. Yes, it get really good. Yeah, I don't really like a lot of loud noise, man. It bugs me. I used to work in a local Union 68 in Houston. I'm too old to do that type of work nowadays. Oh yeah, dude, it freaking beats you down, man. I mean, granted, we do have better tools and stuff than we used to have, so it's not as bad, but it's still pretty freaking hard work, man. Did you ever play Rise of the Metatron? I did not. Is that a newer one? A general in the console war. Man, I'm an admiral. I like it when it's wet. No, I'm just joking. Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, right, man. I need more followers. I need to build a bigger army, dude. I need YouTube to start sending me 18-cent freaking 18-cent checks every month, you know? Oh, I'm working on that I'm working at a machine shop making custom lights. Nice. Yeah, dude. Dude, that's where the money's at, man. Working in like the machine shop and stuff like or fab plants and stuff like that. That's where you can make some pretty decent money, man. Like I'm not gonna lie, dude. Being the union has its perks, but it also has a lot of drawbacks too, because every lazy, freaking useless person that's in your union makes the same amount of money you do. So that sucks. Bad. Because somebody still got to do the work, and usually it's probably the people that work, man. There's just too many people there. There's just too many people that are collecting a paycheck, man. That I just finished Greedfall on my Series X. Pretty cool game, honestly. Hey, PA, is your menu working, dude? Because I have like no menus in that game, and I need to adjust my brightness because it's just too freaking dark. I was playing around with it just before the update, and I forgot to set it back to where it should have been, and now it's all screwed up. Which games should I do next? Plague's Tale, Judgment, or AC Valhalla? Dude, all three of those are good. I mean, Valhalla is going to take you the longest time. Judgment and Plague's Tale are a lot quicker games. Well, actually, I'm not done with Judgment yet, but I think you could probably get about 30-40 hours out of Judgment if you do all the stuff. Because I've got about 10 hours in it. What you mean the menus? Oh, so I can adjust my like right when you go to the where it says press A to start, right after that there's no menu. No nothing. I can't see anything. And if I just hit A, then it just takes me right to my game. No, 360 I thought, "Oh, wait. Enoch had to hunt down fallen angels." Maybe I might have played that. I don't know. Does Greedfall have a free? Yes, it does have a free upgrade. What's another one I bought? Yeah, it just got an upgrade the other day. So yeah, Greedfall is now upgraded. Yeah, dude, unions are Unions are pretty good. I mean, for the most part, like I get, if I work 10 hours in a day, I get 2 hours of overtime. If I work Saturday, I get time and a half. If I work Sunday, I get double time. Um, yeah, for the most part, they do pretty good with that. My health insurance is pretty freaking good. So yeah, dude, I don't know what it is. I've tried deleting the game PA and reinstalling it, and yeah, dude, it's just not working. Judgment is the is a JRPG type. It's a spinoff from the Yakuza games. So basically, you're a detective. I mean, it is pretty good. Like I like it, and it is Xbox Series X enhanced. It is 1440p, and it can look blurry, but it looks good. It definitely looks pretty good, guys. I definitely recommend Judgment. It is pretty good. I mean, I still thought I mean it was still easier for me to finish Scarlet Nexus than it has been to actually sit down and play through Judgment. But Judgment is pretty good. I do like it. You bet. Wife left a long time ago, huh? Uh stupid question, but is your game installed on your SSD? Watch out, Xbox sometimes will install the game twice. If you had it on external normal drive, for example, you would end up with two copies. Let me check that. I'm pretty sure that I only had freaking one, or because I the night before I downloaded a 1.30 gigabyte update, manage game and add-ons. The total install file is 20.3. Yeah, it says it's one, and it's just installed on the thing. Let's see if it changed or not. Because I want to play through this game. And is it installed on your internal? Yeah, it's installed on the internal. I mean, I can move it to my memory card. Oh, see right here, I press A to start, searching for save game. Oh, I finally got menus. I got them. Yes, yes. I'm going to start playing this game this weekend. Okay, brightness. Okay, barely visible. Perfect. Yes. Now let's look at this and see what it looks like. Dude, that's so cool. Nah, yes. Dude, I'm so glad we talked about this tonight because I've been wanting to finish this game. I've gotten pretty far in it, but that 30 FPS, see, yeah, that looks so much better now. Dude. Yes. Yes. See, this game looks so freaking good, man. Gosh. I love that. I love that sharp, crisp, that sharp, crisp look to it. If you have if you have to change to mode, I think it's defaulted in 30 FPS mode. Oh no, man, this looks options, game controls, game. Oh yeah, dude, that was in 30 frames per second. What? Hold on a minute. I need to look at this. Oh man, that took a freaking pretty big I don't know, man. That was kind of a pretty oh, I just seen the preview for that. Look good. I saw him. No, that's the second game, None Your Business. That's part two. The first there is a first one. So yeah, saw him finish Yakuza 1. My backlog is massive enough without Game Pass. Yeah, dude, there's plenty of stuff to play on Xbox. All right, let's see. So so what is it? Native 4K? Native 4K at 30 FPS still? I don't know. Yeah, that's a pretty big hit. I guess it's not too bad, huh? I mean, the dirt still looks okay, right? Huh. Dude, I'm happy that I got menus now. I'm gonna play this probably this weekend. I'll probably start playing it tonight after the stream because I'm just barely in the I like my gameplay. I'm just barely at the thing. My Series X was updating the game to my internal, but left the copy on externals. Some games are upgraded for Series X, but can run from external. Think those are only the console. Yeah, so something like Ghost Recon Breakpoint is upgraded, but you can still run it off the external. There are some games like that. Yeah, still looking good though. Good, but yeah, to have 60. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 4K 60 still, but some texture are missing. Yeah, it does. It does still look like it's a higher resolution. It just looks like it's definitely lost some detail. Oh, I was looking at Greedfall. I like that Greedfall. Add me to Xbox. GT is blood. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna turn the Xbox back on. Oh, let's see. Okay, what did you say that was? Blood. Blood. Why? XQB. Cube. Bloody uh Laquan S. Is that it? There's two different ones on here. There's Laquan S and then there's Ernest. The first one. Okay. I just added it. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I just added it. To play some video games, man. I don't play a lot of online multiplayer games, but yeah, I mean, I'll definitely play some. I'm thinking about re-downloading some Call of Duty or something, but I don't know. I just if I do, I'm gonna re-download Warzone. I could care less about the new Black Ops. I don't like it. I don't think I'll ever. I'm still kicking myself for buying that game, guys. Like I'm so over the Black Ops series. Um, I do like Infinity Ward's games, but and Sledgehammer are kind of okay, but I think Infinity Ward is the ones I'm going to stick with for sure going forward. Have you guys noticed that we still haven't got anything on the new Call of Duty that's supposed to be launching in like 3 months? I don't know, man. That would be a blessing in disguise if they skip this year for Call of Duty. I will be freaking happy. I wish they would have just supported Modern Warfare for a second year, dude, instead of bringing out that Black Ops. It just felt broken, man. And I mean, they've spent this long. I added you back, and yeah, COD is terrible now. I didn't enjoy Modern Warfare. You didn't enjoy Modern? Oh, you did. Yeah, Modern Warfare was probably my favorite Call of Duty in a long time. Like I actually got up to like level 19, man. And normally I don't get past like level 3 or 4. I just buy them for the campaign and go through the campaign. Honestly, I like the Call of Duty campaigns for the most part, especially the Modern Warfare ones. I liked Ghost. I thought Ghost was pretty good, and everybody hated Ghost. Yeah, Battlefield. I do play Battlefield online. I just, gosh, I don't know, man. I try to get into online games, but they just don't hold my attention for too long. I'm not driven to collect all the stuff that everybody else is. I'm I like me a good story game or a good hack and slash or a good freaking adventure game. Like I like those kind of games. I love my racing games. Like I'll play racing games, but when it comes to like Battlefield, I played a lot of Battlefield 1. I didn't play as much Battlefield 5, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to play a lot of this Battlefield 2042. I really just wish there was a single player campaign on it because I like to play those first before I get online. I don't know, man. Paying $70 for an online only Battlefield, I don't know, man. But also, like Chivalry 2, I like that game. That kind of reminds me of a Battlefield, so I like playing that. Me too. They've been rehashing the same engine, set pieces, and sound effects for. Yeah, that's very, very true, man. Call of Duty, I don't know, man. I really do like. It is popular, and a lot of people buy it, and they keep buying it. And, but I mean, it's like like a 1 year done game. Like you buy it, you play it for a year, and you never play it again. So what's A Plague's Tale Requiem? Do you think there will be a delta between the Xbox and the PS5? On the new game, the new one, it depends, man. If they build the game for the PlayStation 5 and port it to Xbox, no, I'm not competitive. Yeah, no. If they build the game for PlayStation 5, Darkest Hero, and then port it to Xbox, I don't think we're going to see a big delta between that. But if they if they build it for Xbox and then downscale for PlayStation 5, then yeah, you're going to see something for sure. Like take Ace Combat 7 for instance, okay? That game was built for the PlayStation 4 Pro and then ported to Xbox One X. So we got basically the same game straight across at 1080p when I know for a fact Xbox One X probably could have hit 1440p and held that 60 no problem. Because it is 60 frames a second. So, but it is really fun to play that game of first person or in cockpit view. It just needs higher resolution and HDR support, to tell you the truth. But now I got HDR support with the Xbox. Yeah, Team of Sobo is awesome. Xbox needs to keep them close. I don't want to say buy them, but make sure they continue to support them financially. Yeah, definitely. I like a Sobo. I really do like Plague's. When I first bought Plague's Tale, I purely bought it on a whim because it was medieval times, and I'm really into that stuff. So when I actually played through it, I was like, yeah, dude, this is a good game, dude. I like this. I prefer single player by far too, but Battlefield is fun. Oh yeah, dude. Battlefield is one of those games that I can definitely jump on and play for, a good couple hours at a time. Fun fact, actually, the One X can hit 120 FPS, 1080p, and 1440p 60 FPS with a monitor. It unlocks it ish. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, that Xbox One X was a pretty powerful machine, and I don't think we ever saw the complete power of that until we actually started getting next gen games. Dirt 5 on Xbox One X looked freaking amazing, dude. Like, it looked good. Agree on a Sobo. I would scoop it. I do think that Xbox probably should buy them, but I don't know. Xbox should really just start buying everybody they can for Game Pass, to tell you the truth. I really want to see them go full bore on Game Pass and keep bringing good content to Game Pass to make that subscription even better. I mean, at the same time though, it might damage, Sony a lot, to tell you the truth, guys. I don't know, man. There's a lot of gamers. We all know gamers out there that are pretty freaking cheap, man. And if they could pay $15 a month to play hundreds of games, they're going to do it. But there's a lot of games on Game Pass. There's a lot of games that aren't going to come to Game Pass too that, well, at launch, there's a lot of games that probably won't, but I mean, when MLB The Show came out and we got the Outriders, like, that was a pretty good freaking month for Game Pass. Yeah, but consoles keep screwing players, making them waste money on a system that has power. But when they say every game will run at so and so, yeah, it really does kind of suck. I mean, I feel like Xbox has been a lot more consistent with what they've said they were going to do for the most part. Whereas PlayStation has always been, I don't know, man. They said it was a 4K PlayStation, but I feel like we're fast and loose with PS4 Pro. They don't do it. They lie through their teeth, and all we get is crappy as side scrollers on an almost $600 machine. It's pretty sad being yeah. I definitely give it. Welcome to the show, Games of Swords. That's pretty funny, dude. I mean, PlayStation did show some freaking side scrollers, dude, but I like side scrollers. I like to go back to them every once in a while. I mean, that was what started my my gaming career with side scrollers. So I'll always have a special spot, for those type of games. It's weird. My TV could do 120 FPS on my X, but now my PS5 is kind of. I want to see my PS5 running games. If your Xbox will do it, then your PlayStation 5 should too. You might have to do something to the input setting on your TV, or there's a setting in the PlayStation that you have to select for it to run at 120 frames a second. I had to switch my PlayStation 5. I had to go into the the 120 frame. I had to set that manually, I believe, Darkest Hero. So you might have to look at that and see if you've got that selected. Because the PS5 does run games at 120 frames a second. It will run that WRC9 and Tony Hawk at 120. Is there any haptic feedback support for 4K 60 for Plague Tale? I don't think so, man. I didn't feel anything, but I need to. I'll play it some more on PlayStation and see. But I mean, as it sits, dude, a Plague Tale on PS5 is kind of blurry compared to the Xbox Series X version. Sony starves us for information until they see fit. Microsoft is way more upfront. Microsoft wasn't always super altruistic, though. You know, there was a time when they were just making tons and tons of promises and not delivering. I do love spiders, man, but in 2021, and that's what's being put on E3 and stuff. Kind of sad, LOL. But life I wanted to throw some shit because I was bored and hit my toe, but now I'm pretty happy. Oh man, yeah. Being here made it better. Well, that's good. Appreciate you coming, man. I do, and I turn off HDR. Performance mode is selected, but it just won't work. Sad face. Plug your PlayStation into the exact same input that your Xbox is. You might only have one port that'll do 120 FPS. What TV are you using again, bro? Some of them TVs only have one port that'll do 120 FPS. So if you've got so plug your PlayStation into the same one you got your Xbox and see if that'll work. PS5, yes, make sure you have a good HDMI and make sure you're using the HDMI cable that came with the PlayStation 5. That is a big thing. Have good HDMI for faster pick render and have it on the motion because that's the whole point of the FPS, and so it does not work. Even activated unless you are using a monitor that supports the refresh rate. Yeah. Yeah, the last Vizio M series that I had would only do only had one port that would do 4K HDR. The other ones were like 1440p in HDR. I was like, what the freak? So it was okay having my PS4 Pro hooked up to one of those 1440p ones, but yeah, I can never tell the difference between 60 and 120 FPS myself. I can on racing games. It just feels way, way, way smoother. Like WRC9 at 120 FPS is pretty good, but the 1080p is like, ooh, boy. I would love to see them WRC games at 120 FPS at 4K, man. Oh my gosh. I definitely am looking forward to getting that PC so I can do my racing games on that. Did you try that, Darkest Hero? Oh well, yeah, it's kind of funny. Scams are hated, but yeah, myself, game devs and companies and gaming scam us all the time, and they get away with it. Oh man, yeah, dude, we do get pretty scammed a lot, man. I mean, my PlayStation 5 box right there says I get 8K on that thing, dude, 8K. So yeah, maybe. Oh no, Darkest Hero, your port may be screwed. Yeah, I did. Still didn't work. I'm on a Vizio, not sure of the model. You plugged the PlayStation 5 in on it? I mean, if you got 120, it's probably a P series or better. Let me find out. I'm going to turn my PlayStation on and find out exactly what freaking setting I changed to get that to work on 120 FPS. Is the 8K true? No, dude. No, man. There's nothing. I mean, maybe if you're playing freaking Gran Turismo, the PlayStation 1 version, you could probably get 8K on it. Probably get 8K on that one, man, or something from PlayStation 1. See, dude, my Vizio TV is kind of kind of irritates me sometimes too, because when I turn my PlayStation on without the TV being on, I have to turn the TV on. I have to go to the freaking menu. I have to do system, reboot TV, just to get my PlayStation 5 to show up on it sometimes. It's so it still didn't work. AK, why does it say on the box Sony straight up? Oh yeah, dude, that's pretty freaking irritating. It says 8K or 4K 120 FPS. LOL. I'm gonna tell you, no, it does not work because not many TVs are without 8K. 8K news. So. Yeah, dude, they're not. There's nothing on this PlayStation 5 that's gonna be 8K. All the checkerboarding in the world isn't gonna get this thing to 8 freaking K, man. 3K on a TV. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's a native 3840 by 3840. It's like what 3840 by 2160p. Okay, so settings, screen and video, video output. So you got on this Darkest Hero, enable 128 or 120 HZ output, and you set that to automatic, and then the 4K video transfer rate, I have it on -1, and it works fine on my TV in the front room. You could do -1 or -2. Try that. And then resolution at automatic. Because if you have the resolution at automatic, then it'll automatically set it. You know, if your TV can't do 4K 120, then it'll automatically set it to whatever the TV will do. No, LOL. I was meaning you got to spend K or some to get an 8K TV, and it's still not. Yeah, dude. There's nothing 8K out there. There's no reason to even buy an 8K TV right now. None whatsoever. The highest end gaming PCs struggle to run many last gen games at 4K 60 with highest. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, maybe if they were gonna port. Yeah, make sure you got the PlayStation still plugged into the one you know will work on your Xbox, and then make sure resolution is automatic, 4K video transfer rate is -1, and then 120 hertz is automatic as well. Crisis Remastered. Yeah, it took a minute for me to get my PlayStation to run 120 on my Vizio P series, so. Yeah, once it clicked over though, and now every time it clicks over, I got to reboot that TV too, man. So it's freaking kind of irritating. Oh, and which one's these? I mean, I use a capture card on mine, so I turned off the HDCP as well. Oh wait, you got to. Oh yeah, because PlayStation's freaking dude. They're not a software. They're not a hardware. I mean, they're not. They don't do software like Microsoft does. So Microsoft's pretty hip when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, dude, this Plague's Tale is kind of blurry on the PlayStation 5, guys. Oh man. Oh yeah, I beat a Trojan horse virus 2 days ago. LOL. Very fun and nerve wracking. What's that on? Oh, Micro has the money in tech. PSN has the people who are taking time to make games great, but they missing. Yeah, dude. I mean, Xbox is pretty set up for like when it comes. Like the Xbox definitely feels more next gen than the PlayStation 5 for sure. Like when it comes to like features and like seamlessness of the system, it definitely feels much better on the Xbox. Speaking of, now that I got the next gen update, I'm going to try Plague's Tale after your stream for the first time. What are you going to play it on? Xbox or PS5? Oh, also, I didn't have to pay for the next gen. Yeah, neither did I on either console. Go figure. I have it on both. I have it on both, man. PS5 and Series X. So I was curious, man. I wanted to see. I was trying to install a Demon Souls remake Pirate Cop because I got Link and it said new Demon Souls. Finally on PC, I hit OK, yank, and boom, dude was moving my house and stuff. Oh, oh yeah, dude. Yeah. See, that's another thing about PC, man. It freaks me out, dude. I don't like downloading anything on my PC. I just if I download a program or if I buy programs and put them on there. Playing the Plague Tale on Xbox, it's still on Game Pass, saving endless money. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Turn on virus protection and so on, and then factory reset it and re to an reverted to an old layout I had just in case. Yeah, that was probably the smartest thing to do, man. Oh, and boom, I won. Well, I'm glad you won, man, because these PCs ain't freaking cheap or easy to find anymore. Like I'm rocking like a low end Nvidia graphics card in my laptop, dude. MX350, and like, dude, the only like I can't get anything better off the shelf anywhere close to me. So I paid 700 for this laptop. No, they're not. So I'm working on getting a better PC, but it's gonna take some time, dude. Bet they were Russian. They're all Russians, man. The Russians are coming for us. They're gonna get us, guys. I mean, dude, our fast food industry is bigger than all of Russia's freaking GDP, dude. Like, and they're coming for us. They're gonna get us. They keep hacking our oil and our meat plants. So be careful, guys. So grateful to be paying $4 a gallon of gas now, guys. That's awesome. What would I ever do without high gas prices? He said, boom, I won, like he was experiencing a Watch Dogs hack from me. I'm rocking the 16 series GeForce DGX 1660 Super and Intel, yeah, 16 gigs of DDR4 and a weird motherboard I cannot pronounce because unop Best Buy. Yeah. Yeah, man, I can't. I want to get a pretty decent rig. You know, I mean, I don't know. It's it's to the point where like I'm not exactly like stupid when it comes to computers, but I've never played on I've never played games on PC, so when it comes to like gaming on PC, I don't know. I'm just gonna do sim racers when I first get it. Oh man. But yeah, I'm gonna play me some games tonight too. As soon as this stream, try to stay up till like 11 o'clock or something. Hacker Grandma and Watch Dogs Legion. My suspension of disbelief only goes so far. Very true. Best Buy sold my brother a laptop that was $800, but Walmart was selling the same exact one for $300. Best Buy scam, y'all. Yeah, exactly, dude. This one I got is an Asus. I bought an Asus from Best Buy. Probably, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go somewhere else and get a different one. I'm gonna try to get a pretty good one built. Oh man. How come nobody's watching my newest video? Oh, I guess they are watching it. Wow. It's pretty good view duration too. Really good. Not as bad as Asus. Not bad. Asus is good. Yeah, I mean, I think Asus is all right. What's my setup? I got a MX350 graphics card and a Ryzen 5 4000 series with my the memory in here is my memory is let's see. Oh boy, the CPU is I don't know. Base speed is 2.38. Memory speed is 4266. And then I've only got 8 gigs in this right here. Regardless, if the laptop was 800 to 300, it was HP. Oh yeah, HP got ripped off bad with HP. Yeah, because you have not watched mine yet. Oh, Games and Swords. No, I know you watched it. I'm just like, oh man, it's only got 41 views. And I lost a subscriber, clearly. I was at 426, but now I'm at 425. Somebody hates me now. Said something nice about the PlayStation. Oh, not bad. It could be worse. Yeah. Definitely could be worse. It was probably Jeffrey. Jeffrey's out, man. He's like, I'm not doing it no more. He said something nice about PlayStation. Now I won't have anybody to argue with when I go on there. No, Jeffrey's actually Jeffrey's not as bad as some of the other ones that are in my comments on here. Oh my gosh, man. Those guys are freaking.
Did you get something over here off the shelf?
Nuh-uh. Why?
Because there was things on my bed that I didn't touch.
No, Hunter came in here and grabbed that fan a little earlier. No, you're at 426, and I said, so maybe I was the 426 this time. Oh, yeah.
There's like movies missing off my shelf.
Yeah, I like Jeffrey, dude. I really hope that he sticks around. He's not a bad dude, man. Dude, everybody's welcome here, man. Xbox, PlayStation, it don't matter. One of Jeffrey Banks' 10 account unsubscribed from you because you didn't say enough nice about Sony. It was clear it wasn't nearly positive enough. Damn it. Yeah, exactly. I need to start being more positive to Jeffrey has become a meme. Here, he's such a clown. Yeah. Oh gosh. No, man, he's just passionate about his PlayStation, man. I used to be the same way, man. I used to be really, really passionate about PlayStation, and now it's like I don't know what to believe anymore when it comes to these consoles, guys. I don't, They tell us everything's going to be amazing, and sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Hi, I saw you walk by. What are you doing?
Get my stuff to show.
Yeah, about 15 more minutes.
You're fine. There's movies missing off of our shelves.
Oh, they're right here. I did grab those. I forgot about the movies I grabbed, man. I was showing somebody else.
Okay. I just was really confused.
I was showing him my favorite movie, man. I watched the Ten Commandments all the time. It's the best. It's the best movie ever. Oh man. So Darkest Hero, me and you all said it was probably Jeffrey without reading comments. He's a meme now, I swear. Yeah. That is pretty funny, man. Everybody's like, nah, you guys got to start being nicer to Jeffrey when he comes back. He will be back. I think he watches a lot of my videos. And he does come back pretty often. So I mean that's good. At least he interacts, right? No Jeff, no downvote. Look, oh wait, maybe he didn't come tonight, huh? But I've been saying nice things about PlayStation tonight, though. Oh no, I haven't said nice things because I've been saying nice things about. Let's see. Yep, no downvotes. That's true. Hey, what's up, Book of Oz? How's it going, man? Welcome back. I love PlayStation. Xbox is garbage. I sleep with my PS5 daily by myself. Oh gosh, yeah, he interacts with your downvote button. That's true. Hey, at least he's being honest. He doesn't like it. I do sleep with my PS5. Well, it's at least pretty close to my bed. Cabbage, welcome back, man. What was the verdict with Plague's Tale then? Oh, PS5 version is clearly more blurry than the Xbox version. You can see that like right when I turned it on, I was like, ooh boy. Yeah, of course, don't we all? Yeah, I do. I mean, well, after it gets all hot, it keeps you warm all night, man. At least it's quiet though. The PlayStation 5 is quiet now. Mine's only got like a little tiny buzz. It just kind of like hums a little bit when I'm playing it, but I can't hear it no more with the fan on, so that's not a big. The PS5 is big enough to say, yeah. That's pretty true. Doesn't sleep on his back. I make it stand up all night. I make it stand in bed. Jeff drilled a small hole in his PS5. Now you could probably just get it right in that PS logo, dude. or in like the little hole in the back. Take off one of the side plates. Is Utah being affected? Oh yeah, dude. It's been so hot. It's been hotter here this year than any time before. It's definitely a lot hotter right now. Normally we don't get to like 107 until like late July, early August, and like we've already had a couple days that have been pretty hot because apparently not even Sony can get it right in the advertisement. Yeah, that's pretty funny, dude. I seen that. I had no desire to make a video about it though, just because like everybody else already did. What different spin on it could I take? I think he's been using the SSD bay. The SSD bay. Well, I mean, it is pretty empty. Trash. Oh, you guys are terrible sometimes. No, I'm just joking. You guys are so inappropriate. What if there's kids watching the show? Did you watch Digital Foundries? Yeah, I did. So apparently the Xbox runs at lower or higher resolution, but it doesn't hold a stable checkerboard rendered 120 frames a second at 1584p. Oh gosh, I did. Jeff thinks PS is abbreviated, missing any in the middle. Oh yeah. Oh, it's all fun, LOL. Yes, that's true. It is definitely fun. I'm surprised. Like, I don't think Jeff was at the show last night either, guys. Yeah, it runs at a higher res and the frames are lower, and they are bashing it for running at a higher res. Yeah, dude, that's the whole thing with Digital Foundry now. It's just like, make up your mind, guys. You either care about the resolution or you don't care about the resolution. Now all of a sudden it's like, now they're gonna start talking about the PlayStation 5 running at 60 frames a second at fucking 1080p. Man, it's getting pretty dumb. I don't know what to think anymore. They had to dumb down the PS5 HDR and then put the machines on 1080p just for a fair fight. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think the PS5 is going to start falling apart pretty quickly, especially when third-party developers start using the Xbox power. We're going to see things start to take a pretty good freaking turn, man. As long as it's over 60 FPS, I can't tell much difference. I can tell 30 FPS from that. Yeah, exactly. 30 FPS, I can definitely tell. I watched them say, "Oh, the Xbox dropped a frame while at 4K, whereas the PS was locked at 60 FPS." Yeah, exactly, dude. That's so dumb, man. Like if you buy one of these new consoles, and they say 4K 120 FPS on the box, one would assume you would at least get 4K 60, right? Like, I mean, you could at least assume that, right? I mean, Mark Cerny himself told us you only needed 8 freaking teraflops to do 4K. The PlayStation 5, even without boost mode, is 9 teraflops. So where's my 4K 60, guys? I mean, and especially with last gen games. Well, to be fair, neither one of those games are running with native next gen patches. They are just backward compatible. And they do the same thing with Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It runs 1800p native on Xbox and 1800p checkerboard on freaking PS4 Pro. As long as it is clearly showing the XS is a beast, and the PS5 is now competing with the Series S. That's true. PS5 can do 8K because the box told me so. I believe in generations. Oh gosh, that's freaking pretty good, man. That's pretty good. The Xbox. I mean, the Xbox said that it'll do 4K 120, and there's actually stuff out there that's native 4K 120 frames a second. Actually, Ori of the Will Wisp is like 6K 120 frames a second. When all the RDNA, oh yeah, dude, as soon as all that RDNA stuff kicks in, man, and we start seeing what the Xbox can do, like, I'm not saying the Xbox is going to be able to run everything native 4K at 60 frames a second. No, I mean, like, they're going to have to use some kind of techniques to get there, but for the most part, man, yeah, the Xbox is going to be crowned power champ this generation for sure. As soon as we see that freaking that flight simulator, dude, everything's over from then. Everything will be all over then. I mean, that flight simulator, man, is going to look pretty good at 4K with the whole world being streamed in. I wonder how it's going to look without being connected to the internet. I mean, I got mine hooked up to Ethernet, so it should be all right. And I got gigabit internet, so I'm hoping that it turns out pretty good. I mean, they got like 100 terabytes of cloud data for it, so that's going to be pretty nice. Pretty soon, comparisons will be irrelevant because Xbox will have 4 million exclusives and PS5 will have Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, with more features. Bug Snacks 8K, Astros Playroom 8K, kids games with resolution so sharp your eyes will get LASIK. Yeah, that's true, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even think Bug Snacks could run at 8K on the PS5, dude. I mean, Checkerboard 8K maybe. Checkerboard. I remember when he was talking about Checkerboard like on the PS4 Pro, and I was like so excited about that for some reason. Yeah, I actually enjoyed Bug Snacks. Oh, I haven't even tried to play it, man. But I won't judge you. You were playing it with the kids, though, right? Playing it for the kids. Just say you were playing it for the kids, man, and then everything's fine. Why would they? Yeah, exactly. Why would they put 8K on the box? That's beyond me, dude. There's no way that freaking PS5 is going to hit 8K on anything. You will find the 8K will be for Netflix, and that when it launches because of the HDI. Yeah, maybe that's, dude. There's not even. I mean, movies are coming out in 4K, but any of the special effects or anything like that is using all my Series X. Pushing that Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 9, 8K, bro. I bet it would too, man. I bet the Series X and the PS5 could probably push some PS1 games to 100 to 8K. Oh, so we're PS fan subscriptions. Yeah, probably. So they can get those subscriptions on the Nate Flakes. Dude, nobody's gonna buy an 8K TV for that anyways, man. I won't judge you for playing kids games as long as it was on the PS5. But if you dare play an E for everyone family game on your Xbox, we'll roast you completely fair. But subscriptions are bad. Yeah, they're only bad because Xbox is giving out a lot. A Cult Station fanatic tried to tell me that Flight Sim wasn't much of a game. I said it's no less a game than the real driving simulator. Their desperation is off the chart. Oh yeah, dude, Flight Simulator is going to be freaking pretty good, man. I'm pretty excited to play that. Currently need two 3090s to run anything at 8K on decent frames. Yeah, that's true. I don't even think a 3090 could run 8K at 20 frames. I think Linus Tech was talking about like 8K or something. He was like showing the DLSS of Death Stranding at 8K, and that looked pretty good. But you have to use DLSS to get it there. Ooh. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to close down this stream here in like a couple minutes so I can get on to playing some video games. I had to go shopping with the wife, so I didn't really get to play a lot today. Did you see Crap Gamer said Xbox E3 was about as good as the recent state of play? Oh yeah, dude. He's freaking nuts, dude. That guy is just, I don't know, man. But the PlayStation fanboys love that stuff, dude. They're like they flock right to his channel and watch all those freaking stupid videos about all that dumbness. And then, dude, have you ever went into the comments and like started reading some of that stuff, dude? It's so bad. I will never watch another one of his videos now. Yeah. Dude, and his videos are, I don't know, man. You just got to go into the comments to just see how much hate he gets, man. It's like, gosh, dude. I don't understand why he does that though, man. If clearly if he's getting that much hate, wouldn't it be better if he just like, changed his stance, or at least became, or at least tried to be a little more freaking, or at least be admit he was wrong. He could just admit he was wrong and say, look, man, I was an Xbox fan when they had nothing, and now Xbox is stepping up and doing a lot for us. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. You would just think that he could better that, but I guess he doesn't want to lose all those Sony fans. Because when I was watching Crap Gamer, when I first bought the Xbox One X or One S, he only had like 20,000 freaking subscribers, and now he's at like 60 or something. Yeah, but even that hate gets him a boost in the. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to have. I'm gonna have to have some of that hate coming my way so I can get my videos seen. I don't know, man. I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing all right. 45 views. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and close this stream and start playing some games tonight, man. It's already like 9:20. Phil made a fool of him. Yeah, that was pretty funny, man. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I would probably get on tomorrow evening again, do another stream. Got to find something to talk about. Frog, you don't understand, Phil Benser. Oh yeah, I do. I did see that. You're doing good, Frog. I enjoy watching your comment. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, dude, I seen that thing that Phil Spencer said. He told him, he's like, so you canceled your game because other people get to play it. Yeah, I remember that, and it looked pretty bad. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me, man. I really do. I like talking about video games and giving people my thoughts and stuff. There's just so much negativity in this world today that sometimes it's hard for me to not be negative about PlayStation, man. I've just been a PlayStation fan for so freaking long that, like, some of the stuff they do, I'm scratching my head like, why are you guys doing this, man? Why are you guys trying to ruin what you guys had? Just come out strong and keep delivering. And look at what it's doing to Xbox. It's making gaming better for everybody. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will jump on and do another live.